I just always thought of myself as Puerto Rican, half Puerto Rican. I didn't think I was, my family was originally from Spain and slaveholders.
Hostin's obsession with race gets thrown back.
Sonny Hostin will always remember that day, but for all the wrong reasons. Greg Gutfeld didn't only criticize Sonny's most recent self-inflicted problem. Instead, he completely destroyed it. The outcome was a meltdown so embarrassing that you would want to witness every moment of it. But what caused this raging collision? Before we get into the chaos, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe because, believe me, you won't want to miss how Gutfeld completely destroyed Sonny's story live on air. Did you just subscribe? Let's get started. Sonny Hostin's comments on her family's shocking historical ties and how she framed it left her co-hosts, the audience, and the internet buzzing with disbelief.
Hostin's obsession with race gets thrown back in her face. Today's video comes to us from sunny Hostin. Sounds like a town. We're in sunny Hostin. She was on PBS's Finding Your Roots, a show dedicated to researching celebrity ancestry.
Oh. I'm a little bit in shock. I just always thought of myself as Puerto Rican, half Puerto Rican. I didn't think I was, my family was originally from Spain and slaveholders.
Yeah. So how are you feeling, my friend?
I think it's actually pretty interesting that my husband and I have shared roots.
Yeah.
So I do appreciate that. And I think it's great for our children to know this information. I guess it's a fact of life that this is how some people made their living, on the backs of others.
Fact of life. Interesting change of tune. For more, we go to our chief Sonny Hostin correspondent for a reaction.
On PBS's Finding Your Roots, Sonny Hostin, a frequent critic of America's past, was recently caught in the height of irony. Sonny discovered that her family was slaveholders in addition to being victims of institutional injustice. Yes, you heard correctly. Sonny's expression told it all when it was revealed that her third great-grandfather had owned at least one person. Gutfeld wasted no time in exposing Sonny's duplicity, which is characterized by her incessant use of the race card and of blaming almost all problems on systematic racism. Gutfeld made sure to bring up Sonny's recent family history in the most scathing manner possible because it seemed to go against all she stands for.
Well, first, I just want to go on the record to let everyone know that I am very much against slavery.
Okay, good.
Very brave to say that on this panel. Karma, definitely. I mean, it's one thing. It's going to be so awkward on new episodes of The View when she tries to pull the race card.
Yes.
And then she's like, America is racist. And then they're like, yeah, they might be racist, but they're not like slave owner racist. like somebody that we.
That's so true.
Yeah.
She could have maybe done better. Okay, here's the thing. One thing, and I would have even actually not give her any, is she said, well, I guess that's just what they did back then.
Yeah.
She should have followed that up with saying something along the lines of, and I understand that that's a departure from the way I've talked about this before. That was to me, the one thing that was missing.
Yeah. Right?
Because it's okay, now that you have this information, have you had any personal growth? Do you think about things differently? You have to acknowledge that.
Yeah.
Because when you're presented with information, it's okay to change your mind. It's good to change your mind, but you should acknowledge that has happened.
If she is shaming descendants of this, will she continue to do that when she is now one of them, Dana? And it is funny. She is so wrapped up in identity, and she had no idea who she was.
Well, now we understand why she always makes Whoopi get the coffee. I don't know. That's not true.
That's not true.
But you think about things that she said and how offensive they are.
Yeah.
Well, karma.
Yeah, it is karma.
Greg Gutfeld wasted no time in criticizing Sonny's response, making fun of her astonishment, and raising doubts about the sincerity of her statement. Will you now reevaluate your frequent lectures about systematic racism and oppression in light of your family's history? Gutfeld made a joke about how Sunny frequently shamed people for past wrongs while dismissively denying her own ancestors' involvement in slavery, saying that it was simply what they did at the time. This led to Gutfeld's ultimate point of hypocrisy. His scathing criticism struck a chord with viewers who were quick to draw attention to the double standard on social media, even if Sunny can continue to label America racist when it comes to her own past. Sunny's response to her family not only was a revelation startling, but it was also tone-deaf. Although the remark was humorous, it highlighted a more serious problem. Someone so firmly rooted in identity politics didn't even recognize who she was, and now we know why she forces Whoopi to buy coffee. Sunny frequently finds it difficult to have fruitful conversations because of her obsession with race and identity. The piece wasn't only a takedown. Rather, it was a mirror held up to Sunny, making her face the inconsistencies in her own arguments. To put it mildly, she wasn't prepared for that degree of self-examination.
If she is shaming descendants of this, will she continue to do that when she is now one of them?
As viewer reactions, this viral moment causes the internet to blow up. As anticipated, videos of Gutfeld's takedown went viral on the internet in a matter of hours, with supporters applauding him for expressing what many people already believe, one user said. The storyline twist that we didn't anticipate was Sunny Hostin discovering that her family owned slaves, but Greg Gutfeld's response was really brilliant. When Sunny's hypocrisy eventually caught up with her, Gutfeld was spot on. Meanwhile, Sunny's supporters said the criticism was unjust, claiming that she was just taking in new knowledge, but for many, her contemptuous demeanor and lack of responsibility just served to heighten criticism. Gutfeld's attack was more than just about Sunny. It was a critique of the broader discussion about race, history, and responsibility. He brought attention to the ways in which some people use identity politics as a weapon while ignoring their own inconsistencies. The complexities of history are present in all of us, as Sunny's narrative reminds us, but the true challenge is how we deal with them. The solution appears to be deflecting, a strategy that neither Gutfeld nor the audience found appealing. Gutfeld and Sunny Han's altercation is more than simply another widely shared video. Gutfeld's scathing criticism of Sunny's response and her persistent hypocrisy resonated with viewers, sparking discussions about identity politics and accountability. It's a mirror of the cultural split we see today. So what do you end up saying? Conclusion: who's correct? Before you leave, please remember to hit the like button and subscribe for more daring opinions, heated arguments, and viral moments. Do you believe Gutfeld was correct to criticize Sunny, or did you think she handled the revelation well?